Well, hello, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Joe Stallone, the producing artistic director of the Live from AFD series. Welcome to AFD Theater's third evening of the series, and yes, live, happening now, on stage theater. Tonight, we're excited to bring you dynamic duos, an evening of 5 scenes from well-known plays, and each scene has 2 characters. Tonight's scenes will run the gamut from comedy to drama, from reality to fantasy, from the comfortable and familiar to the challenging and thought-provoking. Our company of talented and dedicated directors, actors, designers, and production team have worked together to bring you an engaging evening of theater. This event is free. However, please feel free to go to our website and make a donation. Your generosity is especially appreciated at this time. You can go to www.afdtheater.org and under the Join Us button, click Donate. Arlington Friends of the Drama, now known as AFD Theater, is one of the country's oldest community theaters. We are still going after 98 years. And a recording of this live performance will be available for viewing on YouTube via the same link that you used to join us tonight. So please feel free to share it with your friends, family, and anybody you know. And now, live from AFD, Dynamic Duos. And first up, Lancelot and Guinevere, Bonnie and Clyde, Peanut Butter and Bacon. Many of our most beloved dynamic duos started off tempestuously, and none more so than Kate and Petruchio from William Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew. The 400-year-old couple have been here reimagined and put to work in the service industry. After a particularly long shift, the new bartender, Petruchio, decides it's time to make his move and woo disgruntled waitress Kate before she leaves for the night.
I will attend her here and woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she rail. Why, then I'll tell her plain she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown. I'll say she looks as sweet as morning roses newly washed with dew. If she be mute and will not speak a word, then I'll commend her volubility, and say she uttereth piercing eloquence. If she do bid me pack, I'll give her thanks, as though she bid me stay by her a week. If she deny to wed, I'll crave the day when I shall ask the banns and when be married. But here she comes, and now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow. Good morrow, Kate. For that's your name, I hear.
Well have you heard, but somewhat hard of hearing. They call me Catherine, that do talk of me.
You lie, in faith, for you are called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, sometimes Kate the Cursed, but Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties are all Kates, and therefore, Kate, take this of me, Kate of my consolation, hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtues spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself am moved to woo thee for a wife.
Moved? Good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew at the first you were immovable.
Why, what's immovable?
A joined stool.
Thou'st hit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you, if me you mean.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should buzz.
A well ta'en, and like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
Aye, for a turtle as he takes a buzzard.
Come, you wasp. In faith, you are too angry.
Well, if I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy, then, is to pluck it out.
Aye, if a fool could find where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What? With my tongue in your tail? Nay, come again, good Kate. I'm a gentleman.
Oh, that I'll try.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman, and if no gentleman, why then, no arms.
What? A herald, Kate? Oh, put me in thy books.
What is your crest, a coxcomb?
A combless cock. So Kate will be my head.
No cock of mine. You crow too like a craven.
Nay, come, Kate, come. You must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
Oh, there is.
Then show it me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What? You mean my face?
Well aimed of such a young one.
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
And yet you are withered.
But 'tis with care.
I care not.
Nay, hear you, Kate, in sooth, you scape not so.
I chafe you. If I tarry, let me go.
No, not a whit. I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told me you were rough, and coy, and sullen. And here I find report a very liar, for thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, but slow in speech, yet sweet as springtime flowers. Oh, thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance, nor bite the lip as angry wenches will, nor hast thou pleasure to be cross in talk, but thou with mildness entertainst thy wooers, with gentle conference, soft and affable. Why does the world report that Kate doth limp? Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, and as brown in hue as hazelnuts, and sweeter than the kernels. Oh, let me see thee walk. Thou dost not halt.
Go, fool, and whom thou keep'st, command.
Did ever Diane so become a grove as Kate this chamber with her princely gait? Oh, be thou Diane, and let her be Kate, and then let Kate be chaste and Diane sportful.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is extempore, from my mother wit.
Oh, a witty mother. Witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Mary, so I mean, sweet Catherine, in thy bed.
From the minds of Mo Gaffney and Kathy Najimy, Parallel Lives is a hilarious play in which two actors portray a range of characters in a series of scenes about modern life and the complications that come with it. Although they're well known as a duo for their writing and performances in the Kathy and Mo Show off-Broadway, Mo Gaffney and Kathy Najimy have separately appeared in many theater and film productions, including Kathy's unforgettable works on Hocus Pocus and, of course, Sister Act. The scene you're about to see from Parallel Lives follows two supreme beings as they plan the beginning of the earth and brainstorm ideas for the experiment of humanity. Somewhere in the heavens, in a period before time, we meet the supreme beings in the break room of their celestial office as they work out the kinks of what the human experience will entail.
I was thinking they'd look fabulous in yellow.
So they'll all wear yellow.
No. Not for their outfits, for their skin.
Oh, their skins. I was thinking we would use lots of colors.
Good idea. Oh, I really love that tannish caramel color.
And red.
Red's good.
That olive tone.
Olive, black, a rich dark brown.
White.
White. Isn't that kind of bland?
Well, I thought it'd be kind of nice. You know, white. It's kind of...
No, I would just be afraid that the white people would feel inferior. I mean, red, tan, yellow, white.
Who knows how they'll react? Make a note to keep an eye on them.
Watch the whites.
Okay, let's go on. Roles and rules.
I anticipated some problems with that one, so I went ahead and had a talk with,
The big guy.
no. You know the guy who decides how everything's supposed to be?
Oh, Cliff.
Cliff. And I said, look, Cliff, they don't necessarily have to do things the way they're supposed to be done. Why rules? Let's give them a choice.
You told him about our plan?
Yeah, I told him they can do whatever they want to do as long as they're willing to get up and do it.
What did he say?
He said, shame on you. He got up and went hunting.
I hate that guy.
I know, me too. Just let go of it.
Okay, let's go on. Procreation. Where are we on that?
Much better. You are going to be pleased. We've developed the female and the male. We've given them the ability to procreate, and then you came up with that great sex idea, which I loved, by the way.
Thank you.
I don't know how they're gonna do it.
They'll figure it out.
All right. Now, we have to decide which one actually gets to have the baby.
Oh, yeah.
Could be either one.
How about the female?
Okay, great. The female. I like it. So, we've got the female pregnant.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. She gets to have the baby. What does the guy get?
Squat.
Zip.
Bupkis.
He'll be jealous, hurt.
Well, let's balance it out.
How about we make the power of birth have a few drawbacks, dull the shine a little bit.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's good. That's good.
We could make it messy for one.
Messy. Good. Messy. Okay. Maybe uncomfortable.
Not just uncomfortable, painful.
Pain. Good. That's no fun. I like pain, but how pain? Is she gonna give herself pain? We've got to figure out a way to implement the pain.
No. Shh, wait, I have it. We could have the baby grow in the female stomach for, an Earth year, and then come out a small portal in her body.
You're bad. But that's good. A small portal. That's where the pain comes in.
You betcha.
Ouch. Think of twins. But let's not say a whole Earth year. How about 6 months?
10 months.
8.
9.
Agreed. So, is this gonna make the man feel equal? I mean, I just don't want any griping letters.
I'll tell you what. Just give him as much ego as possible, and then just hope for the best.
Excellent.
Doubt, a Parable, John Patrick Shanley, was published in 2005 and won a Pulitzer Prize for Drama and a Tony Award for Best Play. It was later made into a film starring Meryl Streep, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and Viola Davis, each of whom were nominated for Academy Awards. The play takes place in 1965 at a Catholic school at a time when the Black Civil Rights Movement was in full swing and just as the feminist movement was gearing up. This is also a time when the Catholic Church had begun to come under fire for their protection of priests. In this scene, Sister Aloysius, the principal of the Catholic school, in search of an ally, has asked Mrs. Muller to meet with her to express her concerns about Mrs. Muller's son, Donald, who is one of the school's newest students.
United States satellite program has been designed from its inception for maximum results in scientific research.
Mrs. Muller,
Yes,
please come in.
I thought I might have had the wrong day when you didn't answer the door.
Oh, yes. Just between us, I was listening to a transistor radio with an earpiece. Look how tiny they're making them now. I confiscated it from one of the students, and now I can't stop using it.
You like music?
Not really. News reports. Years ago, I used to listen to all the news reports because my husband was in Italy during the war. When I came into possession of this little radio, I found myself doing it again, though there is no war, and the voices have changed.
You were a married woman.
Yes, but then he was killed. Is your husband coming?
He couldn't get off work.
I see. Of course, it was a lot to ask.
How's Donald doing?
He's passing his subjects. He has average grades.
Oh, good. He was real upset about being taken off the altar boys.
Did he explain why?
He said he was caught drinking wine.
That is the reason.
Well, that seems fair. But he really is a good boy, sister. He fell down there, but he's a good boy down the line, and he knows what an opportunity that he has here. I just think that the whole thing was a bit much for him.
What do you mean the whole thing?
Well, he's the only colored in the school. He's the first colored here. That would be a lot for anyone.
I suppose it is. He has to do the work, of course.
He is doing it, though, right?
Yes, he's getting by. He's getting through. How is he at home?
His father beat the hell out of him over that wine.
He really shouldn't do that.
You don't tell my husband what to do. You just stand back. He didn't want Donald to come here.
Why not?
He said he'd have trouble with the other boys, but that hasn't happened as far as I can make out.
Good.
The priest, Father Flynn, he's been watching out for Donald.
Yes. Father Flynn. Have you met Father Flynn?
No, not exactly. I've seen him on the altar a couple times, but nothing face to face. You know, just heard from Donald.
What does he say?
You know, Father Flynn, he really looks up to him. The man gives him his time, which is what the boy needs. He needs that.
Please, have a seat. Mrs. Muller, we may have a problem.
Well, I figured it must have had a reason for calling me in here. Principal's a mighty big job, and if you stop your day to talk to me, it's got to be something. But I just want to say, though, it's just till June.
Excuse me?
Whatever the problem is, Donald just has to make it here until June, and then he's off into high school.
Right.
If he can graduate from here, then he has a better chance of making it into a good high school. And that would mean an opportunity at college. I think he has the intelligence, and Donald really wants it too.
I don't see anything at this time standing in the way of his graduating with his class.
Well, that's all I care about. Anything else is all right with me.
I doubt that.
Try me.
I'm concerned about the relationship between Father Flynn and your son.
You don't say. Concerned? What do you mean concerned?
That it may not be proper.
Well, something's wrong with everybody, isn't there? You gotta be forgiving.
I'm concerned, to be frank, that Father Flynn may have made advances on your son.
May have made.
I can't be certain.
No evidence?
No.
Maybe there's nothing to it.
I think there is something to it.
Well, I would prefer not to see it that way, if you don't mind.
I can understand that this is hard to hear. I think Father Flynn gave Donald that altar wine.
Why would he do that?
Has Donald been acting strangely?
No,
Nothing out of the ordinary?
he's been himself.
All right.
Look, sister, I don't want any trouble, and it seems like you're on the march somehow.
I'm not sure you completely understand.
I understand exactly the kind of thing you're suggesting, and I don't want to get into it.
What's that?
Not to be disagreeing with you, but if you're trying to suggest that something is floating around between this priest and my boy, well, that ain't my son's fault.
I am not suggesting it is.
I mean, he's just a boy,
I know.
12 years old. If anybody should be taking the blame for anything, it should be the man, not the boy.
I agree with you completely.
You're agreeing with me, but I'm the one in the principal's office talking about my son. How come the priest isn't in the principal's office, if you don't mind my bringing it up?
You're here because I'm concerned about Donald's welfare.
You think that I'm not?
Of course you are.
Let me ask you something. You really think that priest gave Donald the wine to drink?
Yes, I do.
Then how come Donald got taken off the altar boys if it was the man that gave it to him?
The boy got caught. The man didn't.
How come the priest didn't get kicked out of the priesthood?
He's a grown man. He's educated, and he knows what's at stake. It's not so easy to pin someone like that down.
So you give my son all the blame. No problem, my son being blamed and being punished. And you know why that is, sister?
Perhaps you should let me talk. I think you're getting upset.
It's because it's the way that it is. You're just now finding out about it, but that's the way it is and the way it's been, sister. You're not going against no man in a robe and win, sister. He's got the position.
And he's got your son.
Well, let him have him then.
What?
It's just till June.
Do you know what you're saying?
I know more about it than you.
I believe this man is creating or has already brought about an improper relationship with your son.
I don't know.
I know I'm right.
Why you need to know something like that for sure when you don't? Please, sister. You got some sort of righteous cause against this priest and now you want to drag my boy into it. My son doesn't need any additional difficulties. Let him take the good and leave the rest when he leaves this place in June. He knows how to do that. I taught him how to do that.
What kind of mother are you?
No offense, but you don't know enough about life to say a thing like that.
I know enough.
You know the rules maybe, but that don't cover it.
I know what I won't accept.
You accept what you gotta accept and you make the best out of it. I'm sorry to be disagreeing with you, sister, but you know, you're in here in this room.
This man is in my school.
He's gotta be somewhere. And maybe he's doing some good. Did you ever think about that?
He's after the boys.
Well, maybe some of those boys want to get caught. Maybe what you don't know is that maybe my son is that way. That's why his father beat him. It wasn't the wine. He beat Donald for being what he is.
What are you telling me?
I'm his mother. We're talking about the boy's nature now. Not anything that he's done. But you can't hold a child responsible for what God gave him to be.
Listen to me with care, Mrs. Muller. I am only interested in actions. It is hopeless to discuss the possible inclinations of a child. I am finding it difficult enough to address the deeds of a man. This isn't about what the boy may be. It's about what the man is. It's about the man.
But then there's the boy's nature.
Let's leave that out of it.
Oh, well, forget it then. You're the one forcing people to say things. Things exist in the air and you leave them there. That's the truth that I know. My boy would have been killed in a public school. We were lucky enough to get him in here for his last year. Good. His father don't like him. He comes to your school, the kids don't like him. One man is good to him, this priest. He puts out a hand to the boy. And does the man have his reasons? Yes, everybody does. You have your reasons, but do I ask this man why he's good to my son? No, I don't care why. My son needs some man to care about him and to show him through the way that he wants to go. And I thank God that this educated man with some kindness in him has decided to do just that.
This will not do.
It's just till June. Sometimes things aren't that black and white.
And sometimes they are. I will throw your son out of this school, make no mistake.
But why would you do that if it didn't start with him?
Because I will stop this whatever way I must.
So you'd hurt my son to get your way?
It won't end with your son. There will be others, if there aren't already.
We'll throw the priest out then.
I'm trying to do just that.
Well, what do you want from me?
Nothing, as it turns out. I thought you might know something that would help me, but it seems you don't.
Please, sister, leave my son out of it. My husband will kill that child over a thing like this.
I'll try.
I don't know. You may think you're doing the right thing, but the world is a hard place. I don't know that you and I are on the same side. I will be standing with my son and those who are good to my son. It would be nice to see you there. Nice talking with you, sister. Good morning.
You turn your back for a couple of millennia and look what happens.
Oh, it's not so bad, except for those ice capades.
Whose idea was that anyway?
Who do you think?
Cliff. What's the update on the whites?
Don't ask.
Well, that male ego thing certainly took off.
Like a bat out of hell.
They took to it like flies to...
All right, All right.
How are the females doing with that portal business?
They're pissed.
Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf by Edward Albee opened on Broadway in October of 1962 and was Albee's Broadway debut. The play won both the 1963 Tony Award and the New York Drama Critics Circle Award for Best Play. It was also the initial winner of the Pulitzer Prize in Drama, but when it came time to award the Pulitzer, the committee revoked its decision, deciding that Albee's play did not portray a wholesome view of American life, and its sexual themes and language were not deemed to be uplifting. So, what won the Pulitzer instead? Nothing. The committee didn't award a drama prize that year, and that decision grew even more controversial when half of the committee's members resigned to show their support of Albee. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf examines the complexities of the marriage of a middle-aged couple, Martha and George. The play explores themes of truth versus illusion, versions of reality, power through sex, and fear underlying anger. It looks at the tenuous lines between love and hate. Here, in the opening scene of the play, it's late one evening as George and Martha return home after a college faculty party.
For God's sake, Martha, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
George!
Well, I'm sorry, but
What a cluck! What a cluck you are!
it's late, you know. Late.
What a dump! Hey, what's that from? What a dump!
How would I know?
Oh, come on! What's it from? You know. What's it from, for Christ's sake?
What's what from?
I just told you. I just did it! What a dump! Huh? What is that from?
I haven't the faintest idea what that
Oh, dumbbell, it's from some goddamn Betty Davis picture. Some goddamn Warner Brothers epic.
I can't remember all the pictures that
Well, nobody's asking you to remember every single goddamn Warner Brothers epic. Just one. One single little epic. Betty Davis gets peritonitis in the end. And she's got this big black fright wig she wears through the whole picture. And she's got peritonitis. And she's married to Joseph Cotton or something.
Somebody?
Somebody. And she wants to go to Chicago all the time because she's in love with that actor with the scar. But she gets sick. And she sits down at her dressing table.
What actor? What scar?
I don't remember his name, for God's sake. What's the name of the picture? I want to know what the name of the picture is. Betty Davis sits down at her dressing table, and she's got this peritonitis. And she tries to put on her lipstick, but she can't. And she gets it all over her face. But she decides to go to Chicago
Chicago.
anyway.
It's called Chicago.
Huh? What is?
The picture, it's called Chicago.
Good grief! Don't you know anything? Chicago was a 30s musical starring Little Miss Alice Faye. Don't you know anything?
Well, that was probably before my time, but...
Can it? You cut that out. Betty Davis, in this picture, she comes home from a hard day at the grocery store.
She works in a grocery store?
She's a housewife. She buys things. And she walks into the modest living room of the modest cottage modest Joseph Cotton has set her up in.
Are they married?
Yes, they're married to each other, Cluck. And she comes in and she looks around and she puts down her groceries and she says, "What a dump."
Oh.
She's discontent.
Oh.
Well, what's the name of the picture?
I really don't know, Martha.
Well, think.
I'm tired, dear. It's late. And besides...
I don't know what you're so tired about. You haven't done anything all day. You didn't have any classes or anything.
Well, I'm tired. If your father didn't set up these goddamn Saturday night orgies all the time...
Well, that's just too bad about you, George.
Well, that's how it is anyway.
You didn't do anything. You never do anything. You never mix. You just sit around and talk.
What do you want me to do? You want me to act like you? You want me to go around all night braying at everyone the way you do?
I don't bray!
All right, you don't bray.
I do not bray.
All right, I said you didn't bray.
Make me a drink.
What?
I said make me a drink.
Well, I don't suppose a nightcap would kill either one of us.
A nightcap. Are you kidding me? We've got guests.
You got what?
Guests. Guests.
Guests?
Yeah, guests. People. We've got guests coming over.
When?
Now.
Good Lord, Martha, do you know what time it is? Who's coming over?
What's their name?
Who?
What's their name?
Who? What's their name?
I don't know what their name is, George. They're new. You met them tonight. He's in the math department or something.
Who? Who are these people?
You met them tonight, George.
I don't remember meeting anyone tonight.
Well, you did. Will you give me my drink, please? He's in the math department. Blonde, about 30. Blonde and
Good looking?
yes, good looking.
It figures.
And his wife's a mousy little type without any hips or anything.
Oh.
You remember them now?
Yes, I guess so, Martha, but why in God's name are they coming here now?
Ah, because Daddy said we should be nice to them, that's why.
Oh, Lord.
May I have my drink, please? Daddy said we should be nice to them. Thank you.
Yes, but why now? It's after 2 o'clock in the morning and...
Because Daddy said we should be nice to them.
Yes, but I'm sure your father didn't mean we were supposed to stay up all night with these people. I mean, we could have them over on some Sunday or something.
Well, never mind. Besides, it is Sunday, very early Sunday.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, it's done.
Well, all right. Well, where are they? If we're having guests, where are they?
They will be here soon.
What'd they do? Go home and get some sleep first or something?
They'll be here.
You know, I wish you'd tell me about something sometime. I wish you'd stop springing things on me all the time.
I don't spring things on you all the time.
Yes, you do. You really do. You're always springing things on me.
Oh, George.
Always.
Aw. Poor Georgie Porgy, put upon pie. What are you doing? Are you sulking? Huh? Let me see. Are you sulking? Is that what you're doing?
Never mind, Martha.
Aw.
Just don't bother yourself.
Aw. Hey. Hey. Hey! Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf? Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf. Who's afraid of What's the matter? You didn't think that was funny, huh? I thought it was a scream, a real scream. You didn't like it, huh?
It was all right.
You laughed your head off when you heard it at the party.
I smiled. I didn't laugh my head off. I smiled.
You
know?
laughed? You laughed your goddamn head off.
It was all right.
It was a scream!
It was very funny, yes.
You make me puke.
What?
You make me puke.
Well, that wasn't a very nice thing to say, Martha.
Oh, that wasn't what?
A very nice thing to say.
I like your anger. I think that's what I like about you most, your anger. You're such a simp. You don't even have the what?
The guts.
Phrase maker. Hey, put some more ice in my drink, will you? You never put any ice in my drink. Why is that, huh?
I always put ice in your drink. You just eat it, that's all. It's that habit you have. Chewing your ice cubes like a cocker spaniel. You'll crack your big teeth.
Well, they're my big teeth.
Some of them. Some of them.
I've got more teeth than you've got.
2 more.
Well, 2 more is a lot more.
I suppose it is. I suppose it's pretty remarkable, considering how old you are.
You cut that out. You're not so young yourself.
I'm 6 years younger than you are. Always have been and always will be.
Well, you're going bald.
So are you. Hello, honey.
Hello. Come on over here and give your mommy a big sloppy kiss.
Oh, no.
I want a big sloppy kiss.
I don't want to kiss you, Martha. Where are these people? Where are these people you invited over?
You stayed on to talk to Daddy. They'll be here soon. Hey, why don't you want to kiss me?
Well, dear, if I kissed you, I'd get all excited. I'd get beside myself. And I'd take you by force right here on the living room rug, and then our little guest would walk in and, well, just think what your father would say about that.
You pig.
Oink, oink.
Hey, make me another drink, lover.
My God, you can swill it down, can't you?
I'm thirsty.
Jesus.
Look, sweetheart, I can drink you under any goddamn table you want, so don't worry about me.
Martha, I gave you that prize years ago. There isn't an abomination award going.
I swear, if you existed, I'd divorce you.
Just stay on your feet, that's all. These people are your guests.
I
you know.
can't even see you. I haven't been able to see you for years.
If you throw up or pass out or
I
something.
mean, you're a blank, a cipher.
And try to keep your clothes on, too. I mean, there aren't many more sickening sights than you with a couple of drinks in you and your skirt up over your head.
A 0.
Heads, I should say.
Party, party.
I'm really looking forward to this, Martha.
Go answer the door.
You answer it.
Get to that door, you. I will fix you, you.
To you.
Come on in! I said get over there.
All right, love. Whatever love wants. Just don't start in on the bit, that's all.
The bit? The bit? What kind of language is that? What are you talking about?
The bit. Just don't start in on the bit, that's all.
Are you imitating one of your students, for God's sake? What are you trying to do? What bit?
Just don't start in on the bit about the kid.
What do you take me for?
Much too much.
Yeah? Well, I'll start in on the kid if I want to.
Just leave the kid out of this.
He's mine as much as he is yours, and I'll talk about him if I want to.
I'd advise against it, Martha.
Well, good for you. Come on in. Get over there and open the door.
You've been advised.
Yeah, sure. Get over there.
All right, love. Whatever love wants. Isn't it nice the way some people have manners, though? Even in this day and age. Isn't it nice the way some people won't just come breaking into other people's houses, even if they do hear some subhuman monster yowling at them from inside?
Screw you!
The Odd Couple was written by Neil Simon, an American playwright, screenwriter, TV comedy writer, and author of 2 memoirs. Neil Simon wrote more than 30 plays and musicals and nearly as many movies and screenplays, and received more combined Tony and Oscar nominations than any other writer. Neil Simon wrote The Odd Couple in 1965. It takes place in an apartment on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. Oscar Madison has taken in his best friend, Felix Unger, whose wife has thrown him out. In our scene tonight, we see that in just a matter of days, it's become obvious that the two are mismatched.
All right, how much longer is this going to go on?
You talking to me?
That's right, I'm talking to you.
What do you want to know?
I want to know if you're going to spend the rest of your life not talking to me. Because if you are, I'm going to buy a radio. Well, I see. You're not going to talk to me. All right. Two can play at this game. If you're not going to talk to me, I'm not going to talk to you. I can act childish too, you know. I can go on without talking just as long as you can.
Why the hell did you shut up?
Oh, are you talking to me?
You had your chance to talk last night. I begged you to come upstairs with me. From now on, I never want to hear a word from that shampooed head as long as you live. That's a warning, Felix.
I stand warned. Over and out.
There's a key to the back door. If you stick to the hallway in your room, you won't get hurt.
I don't think I gathered the entire meaning of that remark.
Then I'll explain it to you. Stay out of my way.
I think you're serious. I think you're really serious. Are you serious?
This is my apartment. Everything in my apartment is mine. The only thing here that's yours is you. Just stay in your room and speak softly.
Yeah. You're serious. Let me remind you that I pay half the rent, so I can go in any room I want.
Where are you going?
I'm going to walk around in your bedroom.
You stay out of there.
Tell me where to go. I pay $120 a month.
That was off season. Starting tomorrow, it's $12 a day.
All right. There. I'm paid up for today. Now I'm going to walk in your bedroom.
You stay out of there.
Watch yourself.
Stay out of my room.
Watch yourself, Oscar.
I'm warning you. You want to live here? I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you. And I don't want to smell your cooking. Now get the spaghetti off my poker table. What the hell's so funny?
It's not spaghetti. It's linguine.
Now it's garbage.
You are crazy. I'm a neurotic nut, but you are crazy.
I'm crazy, huh? That's really funny coming from a fruitcake like you.
I'm not cleaning it up.
Is that a promise?
Did you hear what I said? I'm not cleaning it up. It's your mess. Look at it. Hanging all over the walls.
I like it.
You just let it hang there, wouldn't you? Till it turned all hard and brown. Yeek! It's disgusting. I'm cleaning it up.
You leave it alone. You touch one strain of that linguine, and I'm gonna punch you right in your sinuses.
Oscar, I'd like you to take a couple of phenobarbital. Go to your room.
Did you hear what I said? Go to your room.
All right. Why don't we just all settle down, huh?
If you want to live through this night, you better tie me up and lock your doors and windows.
All right, Oscar. I'd like to know what happened.
What's happened?
Yes, something must have happened for you to jump off the deep end like this. What was it? Something I said? Something I did? What?
There's nothing you said. There's nothing you did. It's you!
Well, I see that's plain enough.
Well, I could make it plainer, but I don't want to hurt you.
What was it? The cooking? The cleaning? The crying?
I'll tell you what it was. It's the cooking, the cleaning, the crying. It's the talking in your sleep. It's the moose calls at 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't take it anymore, Felix. I'm cracking up. Everything you do irritates me. And when you're not here, the things I know you're going to do when you come in irritate me. You leave me little notes on my pillow. I told you 100 times I can't stand little notes on my pillow. We're all out of cornflakes. F you! It took me 3 hours to figure out that F you was Felix Unger! It's not your fault, Felix. It's a rotten combination.
I get the picture.
That's just the frame. I got a typewritten list in my office of the 10 most aggravating things you do that drive me berserk. The last night was the topper. Oh, that was the topper. Well, that was the ever-loving Lulu of all time.
What are you talking about? The London broil?
No, not the London broil. I'm talking about those 2 lamb chops. I had it all set up with that English Betty Boop and her sister. And I wind up drinking tea all night and telling them your life story.
Oh, I see. So that's what's bothering you, that I loused up your evening.
After the mood you put them in, I'm surprised they didn't go out to Rockaway and swing back to England.
Don't blame me. I warned you not to make that date in the first place.
Don't point that finger at me unless you intend to use it.
Get off my back! Get off, Oscar! Get off!
What's this? A display of temper? I haven't seen you really angry since the day I dropped my cigar on your pancake batter.
All right. You're asking me to say something I don't want to say. But if I say it, I think you'd better hear it.
If you've got something on your chest beside your chin, you'd better get it off.
All right. I warned you. You're a wonderful guy, Oscar. You've done everything for me. If it weren't for you, I don't know what would have happened to me. You took me in here, you gave me a place to live, and something to live for. I can't tell you enough how much I'll never forget that. You're tops with me, Oscar.
I've just been told off. I think I may have missed it.
It's coming now. You're also one of the biggest slobs in the world.
I see.
And completely unreliable.
Finished.
Undependable.
Is that it?
And irresponsible.
Keep going. I think you're hot.
No, I'm all finished. I'm done. Now you've been told off. How do you like that?
Good. Because now I'm going to tell you off. For 6 months I lived alone in this apartment. All alone in 8 rooms. I was disgusted, dejected, despondent. And then you moved in. My dearest and closest friend. And after 2 weeks of close personal contact, I'm about to have a nervous breakdown. Do me a favor. Move into the kitchen. Live with your pots, your pans, your ladle, and your meat thermometer. When you want to come out, ring a bell, and I'll run into the bedroom. I'm asking you nicely, Felix, as a friend. Stay out of my way.
Walk on the paper, will you? The floors are wet. All right, keep away from me. Just keep away.
Let me get in one shot. You pick it head, stomach, or kidneys.
You're asking for one sweet lawsuit, Oscar.
There's no use running, Felix. There's only 8 rooms and I know the shortcuts.
Is this how you settle your differences, like an animal?
All right. You want to know how I settle my problems? I'll show you. I'll show you how I settle my problems. There. That's how I settle.
Where are you going?
Not me, you idiot, you! I want you out of here, now, tonight.
What are you talking about?
It's all over, Felix. The whole marriage. We're getting an annulment. Don't you understand? I don't want to live with you anymore. I want you to pack your things, tie it up with your saran wrap, and get out of here.
You mean actually move out?
Actually! Physically and immediately. I don't care where you go. Move into the Museum of Natural History. I'm sure you'd be very comfortable there. You can dust around the Egyptian mummies to your heart's content. You're a living person. All I want is my freedom. Is that too much to ask for? Yeah. You're all packed.
You know, I've got a good mind to really leave.
Why doesn't he listen to what I say? Why doesn't he hear me? I know I'm talking. I recognize my voice.
Because if you really want me to move out, I'll go.
Then go. I want you to go. So go. When are you going?
When am I going? You are in a bigger hurry than Francis was.
Take as much time as she gave you. I want you to follow your usual routine.
In other words, you're throwing me out.
Not in other words! Those are the perfect ones! I am throwing you out!
Fine. Just wanted to get the record straight. Let it be on your conscience.
What? What? Let what be on my conscience?
That you're throwing me out. I tried to see if we could resolve our differences and clear the air, but no! You refused, right?
Right. I'm sick and tired of you clearing the air. That's why I want you to leave.
Just as long as I heard you say the words, get out of the house. Fine. But remember, whatever happens to me is your responsibility. Let it be on your head.
Wait a minute, goddammit! Why can't you be thrown out like a decent human being? What are you gonna say? Let it be on your head. I don't want it on my head. I just want you out of the house.
What's the matter, Oscar? Can't cope with a little guilt feelings?
Damn you! I've been looking forward to throwing you out all day long. Now you even take the pleasure out of that.
Oh, forgive me for spoiling your fun. I'm leaving now, according to your wishes and desires.
You're not leaving here until you take it back.
Take what back?
Let it be on your head. What the hell is that? Curse of the cat people?
Get out of my way, please.
Is this how you left that night with Francis? No wonder she wanted to have the room repainted right away. I'm gonna have yours dipped in bronze.
How can I leave if you're blocking the door?
Felix, we've been friends a long time. For the sake of that friendship, please say, Oscar, we can't stand each other, let's break up.
I'll let you know what to do about my clothes. Either I'll call or someone else will. I'd like to leave now.
Where will you go?
Where? Oh, come on, Oscar. You're not really interested, are you?
All right, Felix, you win. We'll try to iron it out. Whenever you want, come back. Felix? Felix! Don't leave me like this, you louse! Get a hold of yourself, Oscar. He's gone. Just keep telling yourself that. He's gone. He's really gone. He did it. He put a curse on me. It's on my head. I don't know what it is, but something's on my head.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight for Live from AFD's Dynamic Duos. A recording of this live performance will be available for viewing on AFD's YouTube channel using the same link that you used to join us tonight, so please feel free to share it. Arlington Friends of the Drama could not do what it does without the support of you, our audience, our members, our subscribers, and our friends. Thank you for your ongoing support and participation, and for supporting live, local theater. Thank you, and good night.